Welcome to Cooking with Gerald. On today's episode, I'll be showing you how to make chicken and dumplings. Before we get started, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I'd like to say welcome and please come back because I'll be posting a lot of good content. And for those of you that are return viewers, welcome back. And please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and go ahead and share with everyone that you know, as well as leave me some comments down below. I will be uploading videos regularly, so go ahead and click that notification bell in the top right hand corner of the screen so you don't miss out on the videos each time I do upload a new one. Now on to the video. Welcome to my channel. Today's episode is going to be a all-time old school favorite of mine growing up, and that's chicken and dumplings. So to get started, and we're making them from scratch, no chicken, cream of chicken soup and all that, making 100% from scratch. So I have my celery, carrots, onion, of course, chicken. I'm using chicken thighs, pie crust. I'm going to use that for the dumplings inside. Onion, garlic powder, poultry seasoning. This is a little sage, thyme, and rosemary. Black pepper, maybe some Lori seasoning salt, and then the body of seasoning. Basically, with the seasoning salt, I'm going to wait because I am using a chicken broth. So we'll just go based upon taste. Now today I'm only going to do half of a recipe because it's just me. So I'm only going to use 2 chicken thighs, which should be enough chicken for the amount that I'm making. So basically what you would do is just double this recipe, but I'll have the full recipe for the regular batch down in the comments. So the first thing I'm going to do is get started with turning my stove on. Start on about a 6. And what we're going to do first is cook the vegetables. And that's going to be with 2 tablespoons of butter. You can use margarine if you like. I want butter. So move this around until it melts. All right, so our butter has all melted. So now what I'm going to do is throw in the veggies to soften them up some. This should take no more than about 5 to 7 minutes because they're going to cook already inside of the chicken and dumplings. And I love onion, so this is a whole small onion, which is probably what you would want to use for the full recipe. But I love onions. So I'm gonna let these cook down for a little bit until they become soft, and then we'll go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients. All right, everybody. So the vegetables, as far as the onion and celery, is starting to become translucent, and the carrots have softened up. So the next thing I'm going to do is add in my chicken. Like I said, I'm doing 2 chicken thighs, which should be more than enough chicken. Then I'll start off with my broth or water on it. so this is 4 cups of water, which I'm gonna end up doing 5. So that's gonna be 1 teaspoon of the bouillon, chicken bouillon, for each one. So that's 2, 4, and I'm gonna put a half of one in there because I'm actually gonna add another cup of water. So that's 5 teaspoons of chicken bouillon and 5 cups of water. So that's 5 cups of broth. All right, next thing, half teaspoon of garlic, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, and then that was onion powder. This is garlic. One table of this complete seasoning. About a teaspoon of pepper, or pepper to taste. I like a lot of pepper, so that's about a teaspoon. A tablespoon of this poultry seasoning. Half a teaspoon of sage. Half a teaspoon of thyme. This thyme and rosemary wakes the flavor up. About a half teaspoon of rosemary. And that's going to be it. We're going to wait to put the salt in until it's close to being done to see if I do actually need to add salt in. I can't taste it right now because there's raw chicken in here. So I'm going to let this simmer on like a medium for about 45 minutes, and then I'll be back. All right, guys, so it's been 45 minutes. Let me go ahead and take the top off. As you can see, the broth has actually cooked down, and the chicken is done. You take a tasting of the broth to see if I need to add any salt. I don't think I do though, but no. As a matter of fact, I need to add some more water. So what I'm going to do is take the chicken out, let it cool so that I can break it up into pieces. Meanwhile, I'm going to turn that off. And then I'm going to show you how to do the dumplings. So I'll be back in a few. Alright, so guys, the noise you hear in the background is my convection microwave oven. What I'm going to do is break down this pie crust. I'm not going to use this whole piece because we don't need that many dumplings. But I'll probably end up using half of it. Also, what I'm going to do is par bake them, which means I'm going to bake them, but I'm not going to bake them until the crust is all the way done. The reason that I'm doing that is so that when I put it inside of the broth, that they'll cook pretty quickly versus running into a problem of them still being raw or raw dough. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half. Roll the rest of this back up and save it for my peach cobbler. Alright, so what I'm going to do is cut this in strips. About 1.5 inches. Alright, so then I'm going to cut them in about 1.5 inches to 2 inches across. And also, one thing that's great about this dough too is it'll help thicken up your broth because it does have flour in it. So alright, so we got all these together. Now what I'm going to do is par bake them. So I'm going to put them on this sheet pan. Alright, so now I have these all on the baking sheet. I'm gonna bake these on 400 excuse me, on 400 for about 10 minutes. Okay guys, so I'm back. Now what I'm gonna do is pull the chicken or shred it with 2 forks. One thing I will say too is you can do this with any type of chicken. If you're trying to do it a little bit more healthier, you can use chicken breasts, or you can use chicken legs, you can use chicken wings. The one thing that I will say is whatever type of chicken that you use, I would recommend making sure that it's on the bone, because the bone is where all the flavor is. That's my oven saying that it's ready. Alright, but yeah, the bone is where it gets all of its flavor from, so that's going to be important. Darn it. Get another fork, that one fell. And you also want to remove the skin. You don't want to put the skin back in there. Just the chicken. And you don't have to shred it in little bitty pieces. It just is better this way versus cutting it up in little chunks. Okay, so there's one. Take off that skin too. This one, go ahead and grab the skin off of it. I'm gonna start shredding. So that bone is done. As you can see, all the chicken is shredded now. So I'll add that once I add the dumplings to it. I'll let them cook for a little bit with the broth, and then I'll throw the chicken back in. Okay, everybody. So these were baked for about 12 minutes. What I'm going to do is go ahead and throw these inside of the pot. Let these cook down and soften up. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw this chicken back in there as well. So I'm going to let this cook on a medium low for about 30 minutes. And then I'll be back. All right, guys, so it's been about 20 minutes. And as you can see, the dumplings have cooked down and became very good looking. So this pretty much is done. I'm going to add a splash of cream, heavy cream. To give it some richness. And that's pretty much about it. If this is not thick enough for you, which the broth has thickened up, you can add a slurry, which is flour, probably like about a teaspoon of flour with a couple of teaspoons of water, or with cornstarch. You mix those together and then you just put it inside the chicken and dumplings and just stir it, and eventually it will thicken up if this is not thick enough for you. However, it is thick enough for me, so I'll go ahead and plate and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so there you have it. One bowl of chicken and dumplings. Look at the chicken and look at those dumplings. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by and watching my video. Please leave me some comments down below and let me know what you thought about the video. Also, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Share this video with everyone that you know. And don't forget to click that notification bell in the top right-hand corner of the screen so that you'll be notified each time I do upload a new video. You can also find me on other social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I also have a Facebook group, Cooking with Gerald. We post recipes and photos of dishes that we've cooked. All of my links to all these platforms are down below. Until next time, stay safe.